And we're live. Yes. So, um, waiting. Um, where am I at today? I am in an awkward space today, actually. It's a lot going on, so I'm happy to actually be here, be able to have this space. Welcome everybody that's coming in while we share it. Welcome to the Harambee Slam. But yeah, today's been interesting. I don't know if it's like unexpected, because I'm not surprised. I'm just in awe at the lack of knowledge or the lack of connection. I believe that if we move in love, we won't be moving in fear. And it's a lot of people operating in fear, hence to why we are here. So I'm actually happy that we get to spread love here at the Harambee Slam. Yes. Welcome everybody. When you get in, can you give me a mental health check-in? Can you tell me how you are in the comment section? Cause I just need some more loving, you know. Hey Kima, right on time. You didn't
Hello.
Hey. Oh, you couldn't hear me. I was like, perfect
Peace.
timing.
Peace. Yeah, technology will not win. Technology will not win this one, man. Will not win this one. How are you doing, Miss Unique?
I just said it. I'm in an interesting feeling right now. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah,
I feel good because we're here, but yeah.
It's a lot of feels going around the planet right now.
Yeah. How about you? How are you feeling?
All the feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the feels. Excited to be here. Excited, to experience this reprieve.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Yes.
All right, let's try that.
Oh, there we go. You're back.
There we go. Back like I never left. We got three amazing poets backstage right now, and they're amped up. They're ready to go. There's a question, and how are you? Is a question on the floor right now, and Unique and I've answered. We want to encourage everyone else to answer. In the text thread, we're trying to build community around this experience right now. Wherever you are, just let us know where you are in the comment section. Judges, if you're here, let us know that you're here. Just say I'm here. Let us know. Felicia, you're right. You're right. Felicia, there's too much going on right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Too much going on. Peace, Felicia. How you doing?
Where's she checking in from? There's too much going on right now.
Let's say, Miss Felicia, put your city of origin on there.
Yes.
I think we all know where you're from, but I want to see it. You got Deal in the Abstract checking in from Milwaukee, baby. See, we got Anchorage, Alaska checking in. Heavy-hearted. We're so ready to receive this energy. Mira, I feel you.
Yes.
I feel you.
Thank you for being with us. She Felicia in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. Felicia, hug Sean for me, please. Pretty please. Big bear hug. So we have a stack of, we have some poets. Let me see, judges. Let me see, we get the judges here. I think I saw one judge. Yes.
Did we pick an order yet? Yeah, because I didn't write it down. If you did.
I put it in the private chat.
Okay.
I'll do it this way. Deal in the abstract. Pick a piece of paper.
The middle one.
The middle one?
Yeah.
Okay. So deal in the abstract is number 2. Let's say we had LB in the mix.
The one on the right.
Your right, my right. Is it this one or that one?
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be what it be. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I pulled a 3. Miss Mariah, we're gonna have you coming up first, Miss Mariah. We still got some judges we're waiting to check in. We still got the sacrificial poem coming up.
Yes.
Sophia.
I see Deidre on here.
Got Sophia checking in from Milwaukee. I mean from Anchorage. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm doing amazing. That's good. Happy we can make you guys stay. I love you, dear Linda. She getting love already.
Hey, Tina, stand by. We might need you to be a judge. I don't get the judges check in here in a second.
What's been new in the last 2 weeks?
Kenosha's on fire.
Yeah. Kima. When I try to get past that. No.
This song brings me joy. Right here.
It does.
This one right here. I just want to do this. We're waiting on the judges to come in. We're gonna give you some Retha. Give you some Retha.
So personally, I just got a new dog and she's barking like crazy. So sorry about that.
Because she ran away, Tina. Tina, yeah. Miss Angela, if you're here, check in for us. See if she's around. Rodeo!
Kima said right there.
Yo. I said hey earlier, but y'all was working.
How you doing?
He said, how you doing?
Some I love him and I miss him.
I'm sure you're gonna work back there.
Tina, can I convince you to be a judge?
I'm trying to get this drawing actually done. These pictures.
Tina. The husband is popping period.
So as I'm checking in for one of the judges, I want to say out loud. In the future, if you're interested in being a judge here at the Harambee Poetry Slam, we'll put the email address up here in a second. Katina, YouTube.
Okay.
Thank you, Katina. So we got Samir checking in. We got Katina here. And I'm leaning on Slate Queen in my text thread right now. So just to let you know what's happening, every second and fourth Wednesday, we're right here. This is where we are. This is what we are doing. Bringing poets from all over the country to just share perspectives, share space, share energy. Let's see here. We have a poem. Let's go with the sacrificial poem.
Yes.
So yeah, we have the third judge. I want to say quickly, judges, what will happen is the poem will play, and on the other side of the poem, we'll say judges scores, and you'll put a score in the comment section, a score from 0 to 10. Decimal points are encouraged. So 10.0, 9.5, 8.7, so on and so forth. This first poem that we're going to play is a video of a poem, and it's an opportunity for the judges just to kind of calibrate their process. So we're going to move into a classic poem by a classic guy, Mr. Oscar Brown Jr. Thought it'd be important to hear from one of our elders.
He's one of those cats, which means that there's no one quite like him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a privilege to present Mr. Oscar Brown Jr.
And now, I've landed on this beach it takes 60-odd years to reach, as this generation of mine is ordered onto life's front line, the targets of a fusillade that forces us to think of God. Reluctantly, we storm this beach, advancing to fill up the breach created by that fallen core of elders who charged here before while we enjoyed our middle age. Removed from fire, we now engage. A withering barrage rakes this beach. Its bullets bear the names of each of those who set foot on these sands. Old General Calendar commands, advancing to a sure defeat without the option to retreat. We knew before we hit this beach, the enemy that we besiege has ammunition for us all, who as casualties must fall. Not one will manage to survive. Nobody leaves this beach alive. For those arriving on this beach, there is no prayer to pray or preach to beg us off in any tongue, since we've outlived dying young and for surviving in exchange, now face the fire at point-blank range. The witness we bear on this beach has only one lesson to teach. That here, the carnage never stops. As every day another drops, some classmate, relative, or friend whose attack comes to abrupt end. So, on into the breach, my peers. Who knows how many weeks or years remain till you and I are hit as we inch onward bit by bit. We only know our lives will bleach eternally out on this beach.
Woo! Yes, yes. That was deep. That was prominent. You DJing over there too?
Judges, we can see those scores, please. So the way this works at this point, judges just put the scores in the comment section. That's it. Nothing hard about it. The points are always home. The points are never the points, right?
Yes, yes. And just a reminder that everybody that's listening to us, if you like what the poet is saying, please show love, quote them, send them some hearts, whatever in the comments, to let them know that you hear them and you see them. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, DeBrasia, I hope I'm saying that correctly. DeBrasia just sent a heart out there. In person, right? Like the poem's going, it's gonna be snapping, it's gonna be yes. yes. In real life, right? Like in the virtual digital spaces, we need you thumb thugging right there. Absolutely. R.I.P. Mr. Oscar Brown. If you aren't familiar with his work, that's a great afternoon of Googling and YouTubing and listening. Like you did jazz, did poetry. Just a wonderful contributor to the narrative that we were all experiencing. I see 3 scores right now for that poem. We had a 9.8, we had a 9.7, and a 10.0. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. Thank you, judges. That was efficient. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for the audience, yeah, like whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, make a comment, show some love. We'll make sure the poets can see it.
Yes, yes.
You ready, Mr. Unique?
Yes, I am. So now we can start the official slam. And we are going to clap it up for Mariah as she comes to this virtual stage. Everybody give her a virtual hand clap. Whoop, whoop. Mariah.
Peace, Mariah. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good, good. We're going to give it to you.
I'm sorry. Am I coming in clear? Wi-Fi issue.
Kind of.
Okay. Am I coming in clear because I'm having Wi-Fi issues?
Kind of. Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Am I coming in clear now?
Internet will not win. Yeah.
Okay. Can't.
Not today. Not today.
Okay. So technology is winning right now. But can we move on and come back to her?
Cool. We'll keep it pushing.
Okay, perfect. So bring it up to the virtual microphone. We're gonna give it up for Deolinda Abstract. Everybody put your hands together for Deolinda Abstract. Hey, beauty.
Okay, wonderful.
So we're gonna give it to you.
Okay. This poem is called For Women Like Sarah, a poem for Sarah Bartman. Nothing has been tangible since the day they kept the stars from me. My womb, a battleground for daily contradictions and intermissions they have stolen from me. My pride, A walking graveyard built to keep the gate closed. My anatomy is birthing hips to the masses. I carry no flag, no amendment in my belly. He be a tainted fruit, no soul, no caricatures for the funny men, just third of him, laughing. They call me freak, fascinated by my skin. These walls built to cage me, some honor, some privilege. Like stones to bounce off my bones, I have been gifted to be gawked at, torn to bits and bits by their anointment. I said that I'd be big and brown and touched and sick, murdered by vanity. They would seek women in my lips, causing thunder when I spit, only to call me slave, poisoned and pimped, some freak. Never again. I finally went home to rest, to live.
Virtual round of applause for dealing the abstract. Thank you.
Hey, I just want to say one of the fellow poets in the private thread, which I won't be able to post, is like beautiful. I just want to say that. I'm trying to feel it. I'm a rock the boat.
You go to jamming.
Yeah, poet. Thank you, poet. Thank you, Deolinda Abstract.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, love. Stay out of that. Hands off. I ain't touching nothing. Man. I ain't touching nothing. So I want to talk to the crew backstage. Is it possible to get the email address for poets and possible judges on the screen at some point? Let's see, I got one judge.
One judge.
Felicia out here. I'm loving that.
I can't see her.
1 score, 2 scores. I feel it.
Okay, wait.
I feel it. I feel it. I can feel it. I feel it.
All the love in the
Got
heart.
1 score, 2 scores, and there's number 3 right there. Thank you, Katina. Thank you, Mira. Thank you, Sophia. Let's go. We have for the first poet, it's 10.0, a 10.0, and a 9.9 from Ms. Deolinda Abstract. We applaud the poet.
Yes, yes. And then the score for the sacrificial poet, was 29.5.
Word.
Yes.
Word. 29.5.
Clap it up, yeah. So next up to the microphone, we're gonna have LB. Let's clap it up for LB.
Word.
Coming from North Carolina, right? Am I wrong?
Yep, Durham, North Carolina.
Perfect. Thank you. We're gonna give it to you.
Josephus.
Here in North Carolina stood a billboard of a black cop and a Latin firefighter in front of a rainbow of children, faces all flooded with smiles, just beneath black words on a white background that read, "Lives matter." It must be nice to be able to use the faces of those suffering in injustice to masquerade the rewording of a protest, to feel so deserving of an invitation to someone else's pain that you costumed a casket onto your tongue so that your words can mourn of someone else's tragedy. When my color has been amputated from Black Lives Matter, it is to say that my blackness is a spreading infection, and that the viral videos of the murder of my people is not the spreading of awareness. It is a racist cure and a death sentence. They have somehow found a way to use the proof of my people's murder as proof to exonerate us of justice. Their words have always been the tool that they have used to rob us of our humanity, to rename our identities, to judge and book us by our covers, and then kunta kinte us away from the footnotes. But our history is God passed down in the miracle of our names. And our truths are kingdoms too holy for your King James. We are tired of being seen as rough drafts when we are pages torn from the Bible. We've seen how you've tried to whitewash history and call it a baptism, how you've called the ugly truth by a Christian name and expected forgiveness to respond. You cannot tell me that repentance in forgetting, when here in this city, there are statues and buildings named for the men and women who treated my ancestors worse than livestock. You cannot tell me not standing for the national anthem is anti-American. When the men who took an oath to protect and serve only saw us and an auction block, and that's the only time they ever stood for a black body, you cannot tell me all lives matter. When the men and women who took an oath to protect and serve are prosecuting unarmed black human beings in the street, sentencing them to die, and the footage of their murder is a longer time than the police officer will ever spend in a jail cell, there is blood on America's fingers. And this country refuses to wash its hands before handling our rights. It refuses to swallow the history in its mouth before speaking to us about justice. So when you tell us all lives matter, you are speaking in reworded obituaries, all on the foundation of emotions chiseled from tombstones. We only see your words at funerals. We only see your mouths as open graves. And we are tired of being the caskets of your conversations.
Thank you. Thank you. Round of
We're
applause
tired
for
of
that
being the
poet.
caskets of your conversation. I hear you. LB, breathe. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Wow. That was the whole thing.
I ain't got nothing to say but round of applause.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
For that poet. Yeah.
Wow.
Let that mic cool off just a little bit.
He said, Kunta Kinte us away from footnotes. God damn it. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, LB. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, man. Thank everybody for locking in.
Really got real.
Everyone for the comments.
Somebody in the comments says, I wasn't ready. Nor was I.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a 10.0, a 10.0, and a 10.0. Quick math on that one. Yeah. Thank you, LB. We applaud the poet. Yeah. Got a whole lot of hand claps, a whole lot of wows going through the comment section right now. Okay. Oh, stay away. I'll stay.
And then the score for deal in the abstract was 29.9. So that poet, yeah. Yeah.
For future reference, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in judging or being in the future slam, just email us at poems@theretreatmke.com. Poems@theretreatmke.com. Right now, we're giving a shout out to 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, and that's one of the sponsors, the media sponsors for the Harambee Slam. And definitely appreciate the support for 88.9, best radio station in Milwaukee. I'm biased, and those are still facts. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna move into the next poet.
We're gonna bring back up Mariah. Let's clap her back up here. Yeah. Welcome back.
Let's see.
There she goes.
Technology trying to foot sweep us today, man. I don't know. We ain't gonna let that work.
It's just been, that's the energy. It's too hot fire. Too hot fire.
Okay, she's trying too. She's backstage. She's coming in. She's coming out. Be strong. Mirror tried to be knitting here. What was that?
Hey, beautiful.
Right, there we go.
Hi.
Okay. We can hear you this time.
Oh Lord, we gonna pray that it stays like that.
Okay, perfect. We gonna hand it over to you.
Okay, sounds good. What's up, everyone? My name is Mariah. I am originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a native of Milwaukee. I now live in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm just gonna go ahead and share this poem with you all. Can you see her? Sandy-colored hair turned dust. Cocoa brown skin turned burnt flesh. She made memorial out of her temple. As she bypassed scripture to quote eulogies to the girl she once knew, little black girl was taught to feel safe in his arms at the altar. He preached love to her insecurities. Found a back house of praise settling in the corners of her throat. He prayed with her until he learned to pray on her. Made her feel like a glass house he gets to peer through even when he's uninvited. Made her feel like recycled bed sheets he gets to cuddle up with when he's satisfied with her performance. And so when Black girl became of her body more than an excuse for his inability to heal, she did not revisit the altar, nor why she couldn't find home in her church anymore. Why she learned to remove God from her praise, she responded, there are snakes at the altar that teach little black girls to kneel and little black boys to dive in. She didn't want to be something else. She learned how to drown in, so her body became an ocean of trauma she had yet learned to forgive. Everything she did in reverence to God reminded her how she fell victim to man. A hashtag was created in her honor. As her tears became her loudest protest, and her church home, a place where Black bodies sought refuge, became her final resting place. Black woman, you are still worthy to be loved, still worthy to be praised, and there's always room for you, safely lying in his arms. Thank you. I have no idea if I was going in or out. I have no idea. I apologize.
It's okay. We heard some good bars though, you know. So that's perfectly fine. Thank you for coming. Okay. Yes. Clap it up for that poet. Yes, sir. And then, so we're gonna reverse it. We're gonna reverse it back, right?
Yes.
We're gonna bring her back.
Yes. Right, stand by. You're gonna be you know what they say, the first should be last and the last shall be first.
That was a great quote.
Right, we're gonna have you coming back up here in just a second. Yeah. Wow. That's deep. Word. Prayed on her. Should we pray on her? You know what? I'm gonna say this out loud. You know, we definitely have some things that we got to address, that we have to sort through, and then we have some things that we have to be accountable for, right? And I think the way, you know, I am gonna say it, man. I think we have a way of being really unkind to each other in those religious places, and creating an environment that makes it easy to pray on each other in the name of Jesus. Say that out loud, and you know that's on us right there. See the scores. See the scores. We have a 9.0 coming from Slay Queen, a 9.8, and a 9.6. I tell you, we applaud the poets. We applaud the poets. We applaud the poets. We applaud the poets. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. All the way from Brooklyn. And then of course the score for that last poet was a 30. Perfect score. So clap it up for them, right? So now we're bringing Mariah back on up because this time we reverse it. So everybody put a virtual round of applause up for Mariah as she makes her way back to the stage.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna let her technology work itself out.
That's
we're
right.
gonna bring her back. So next we're gonna go to LB, right? We're gonna clap our hands for LB as he makes his way back to the stage.
Word.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so this is a working in progress, a rough draft, dated December the 1st. Wordplay, the witty exploration of the meaning or sounds of words. As a child, losing to my brother 12-0, I punted his basketball. He punished me with silence. I pleaded with them saying that I was sorry. He said, clearly I can see from how your black ass play basketball that you are sorry. How about an apology? Punchline. The final phrase providing some crucial element. In high school, knowing I was wrong, I called a teacher a bitch. I never believed that a name was what you are until she called me forgiven. Metaphor, a figure of speech that identifies something as being the same as some unrelated thing. When my niece wrote a first letter to a boy, I couldn't help but think of all the full paragraph women that I had treated like incompleted sentences. Free write, a writing technique in which a person writes continuously without regard to a topic. It produces raw material but helps the writer overcome blocks of apathy and self-criticism. I am a pen full of misspelled mistakes, misused devices, ink blocks that have spilled onto life's page that people keep interpreting as permanence. But we are not bound to the definition of our moments. We are only one edit away from being a better draft, from defining ourselves by who we are, not what we have done. All we have to do is keep living and keep writing. Apology, a spoken or written expression of one's regret. To all those I have wronged, my life will serve as my apology. Continuously editing until I get it right. You deserve a better me. The future, my niece and nephew deserve to see what being a good person is, and it is not being perfect. Society will judge you by the days your scars started naming themselves broken, but hide its bloody hands beneath the sunset. Regardless of your mistakes, you deserve the canvas of a new day for the chance to become a starry night. But with so much melanin in the night sky, I am afraid that my niece and nephew will grow up wondering if God is a cop every time they see a shooting star. But I will not let this world make us live in fear. We will be struggle, be fight, but be who we are. And to be human is to be a rough draft. It is to speak like a metaphor, but live like a punchline. Yes, you are a work in progress, but you are also the master of your final draft. So never stop living, never stop writing, never stop trying. Life is an editing process where you're only one draft away.
We are incomplete. Clap it up for that poet. Thank you. Kima's laughing at me. Thank you so much. All the way from North Carolina.
Man, thank you, LB. LB poured his whole soul into this last 6 minutes, man. Yeah.
He said, y'all gonna feel this. All the way in Milwaukee.
You remember shout out to North Carolina, man?
That's what I'm saying. He said North Carolina out there with them buckets and bars.
Word.
Let me testify. My baby's got
Speak like a metaphor but not live like a punchline.
But live like a punchline.
Oh.
You had me there.
I want to put this one back up there right quick. We are all only one edit away from a better draft.
Bars.
Hey, hey, we got it. Look like we got Miss Leah Delaney in the comment section.
Clapping it up.
I won't be specific right now, but I want to give Leah a shout out. She was out here in these Facebook comment streets, being very responsible with her white privilege out here in these Facebook comment streets. You know, shouts out, Miss Leah. Yeah, no grace. They get no grace. Let's see that. I think we got the scores right here. We got a 10.0, a 9.9, and a 9.9 right there. We applaud the poet. We applaud the
poet. Oh, sorry. Score for Mariah's first poem was 28.4.
Word.
Clap it up for that poet. And then next up to this virtual microphone, we're going to give it up for Deolinda Abstract as she makes her way back to this mic. Hey.
Y'all, my camera went completely out.
I mean,
I just saw that in the comment section, and I'm going to say, especially somebody already commented on how your melanin was popping. I'm going to say, we all believe it's you.
Okay.
We all are holding the image of how beautiful and everything. So we have that logged already.
Okay.
I'm cool with just the poem.
All right. I also would like to say the poets did not come to play tonight. So I am going to share this piece. This poem is I Am Woman, a declaration to Eartha Kitt, Nina Simone, and Grace Jones. I am woman. Canceled by your fears and your doubts, do you speak diction? Has your words ever carried oceans and planted islands? Does your memories provide notion? Is it a world without me in it? You will remember me. In your heart, your veins will pump my energy, and your lips will speak my truth. I am not afraid of you, of him, of her. Do not proclaim my charisma for weakness. Be relevant when you speak of me. I am God to the blessing you speak of. The earth is within my name. Speak it. Own it. I am woman. Misunderstood by many. Do not ask me to glow for you. My smile is not for sale. My soul is not for auction. And I'll be damned if the Mississippi River does not flow within me. Who are you to tell me that I was not born to be God? Who are you to sanction my art for your glory? I am sinner, but you are not my master. You are not my salvation. You will remember me in your music. I am your tyrant and your serenity, blazing through your speakers, spiraling through your propaganda, such a complicated creature. I am woman, hurricane and fierce, lavender and blue, rock and roll to soul. What you seek is fire within my bones. Do not call me ugly. Do not tone down my voice, my words, my attitude. This was never made for your enjoyment. Flip you the bird, call it what you will, bitch. I am the revolution. You will remember me. Here I am, Black, woman, power, God, femininity, love, or leave me.
Hey, for real, there's a couple times where I felt like I needed Deolinda abstract facial expression.
Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, I feel like it was very powerful
I
to
am
just
not
like
afraid of you. Say it
look
again.
at I said I felt like it was very powerful to just look at like the black screen and like hear how powerful her voice is. Like you know, it's somebody powerful behind that. If you didn't know, you know now. You know.
We say we all in say we are all works in progress, right?
Yes, very much so.
And I'm trying, you know, I got daughters and shit now, and so I'm trying to like scrub bitch off my tongue, right? Like you know, when is there a proper time to use word bitch, right? And is there, right? And just kind of going through that journey. But before you tell somebody you are the revolution, that might be a perfectly placed bitch right there. Like, bitch, I am the revolution.
Yep.
I don't know if you can say I am the revolution before you preference it with bitch. I don't know if that's even.
Yep. Because then they know you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Emphasis.
Yeah. It tried to deal, Linda. It tried it.
But you can't stop that glow.
No. This energy right here.
Kima, I hear you over there with them tunes, though. Shouts out to DJ Kima.
She said, I can tell a good dog when I'm petting. Y'all. Let's see, we got one score. We got two scores. Oh.
Man. She crack up too.
Everybody in this comment section, thank you. I can't even
y'all are hilarious.
What this comment section means to the poets and the participants. Miss Felicia's out here.
Ooh.
Word. I agree with Be Strong. Be Strong said the black screen made it hit different.
Yeah, that's what I said. You feel everything.
Tina says she thinks it was God. And all we can say to that is be obedient.
Universe don't play that. You hear me?
We got one score of a 10.0. We got another 10.0. And another 10.0 for a perfect score of a 30 right there for Dio Linda Abstract.
Score for that last poet, LB's last poem was 29.8.
Word.
And then is Mariah back? Can we bring her back up?
Yes, look like she's ready to go.
Hey, Mariah.
Hey, how are you?
Please.
My Wi-Fi is working right now. So work.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to hand it over to you.
Word.
It wasn't popping today, but we're gonna make it work. So in the theme of reclaiming time and space, I'm gonna do this poem. I learned to split heaven open with my tongue. Reverse moments, I spat on scripture and still call myself sacred. Abandoned flesh, still worthy to be praised. I used to edit the damaged parts of myself that didn't belong. Denied myself joy more times than I could count. I often told myself I was never enough body to warrant his touch, never enough accolades deemed worthy of applause, never enough armor to be worthy of protection. My joy became just as seasonal as my protest, choosing to resist, to reclaim Black joy as a part of my narrative, to remind her she will no longer exploit Black pain. Black pain is just a symptom rooted in white supremacy that teach Black children how easy it is to write off their heroes. She will teach you you are only worth celebrating when your body hugs dust for the last time. The first time I learned to celebrate myself is when I stood outside my story for the last time. My story started with a Black woman who learned to love herself, a Black woman who learned how to become herself. I wanted to know what greatness looked like. So I stared at myself in the mirror, snatched these edges back into my head wrap, found my crown seated in the tectonic plates moving through my cornrows. No longer did I rage war on my wrist every morning, detangling my insecurities with hot combs that often misplaced the fire in my belly. No longer did I treat my body like an afterthought. Did I starve myself from opportunities because I never felt qualified enough? My joy. Learn to beatbox his way through my vocal cords and remind me I am something worth holding on to, my joy. Learn to exist past black pain, my joy. Is finally staring at that woman in the mirror and saying, yes, I approve of you. Thank you.
Woo! I was trying to write down one of your bars. I couldn't get it down. Nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
And I again apologize for my Wi-Fi issues earlier.
You ain't got nothing to do with the internet. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cause I throw hands.
Period. Start over.
Try Jesus. Please don't try me. Because I fight.
Period.
I know what he's saying.
We still got a few more months of the year, but I think this might be the song of the year for everything.
And any Toby song is a song. Any Toby.
So.
Any Toby song, it's amazing. Sorry.
Please don't try me. Cause I fight.
So while we're waiting on the scores for the judges, I want to thank the poets with all my might.
No problem.
Thank you. Tell, we're working through technological issues, scheduling, and different time zones and shit. So thank all the poets. Thank everybody for coming and watching. Outside of that, we could do a writer circle with the writers, right? So we really appreciate having this energy be reciprocated. Like in the comment section, in the phone, text messages. I want to give a shout out to the technical support we got backstage, making the shit run smooth.
Yes.
So,
shouts out. How you laughing?
So try Jesus. Please don't try me.
Felicia, thank you. Felicia been here since before the beginning.
I have no problem laying these hands.
We got these scores. We got a 10.0.
Yes.
A 9.8. Wait, a 10.0, a 9.9, and a 9.8. And we applaud the poet right there. We applaud the poet.
Applaud the poet. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So one of my favorite Toby songs right now is Make It Home. I think that's my favorite one off that. Like, it's been, especially like literally all jokes aside with everything that's been going on, that's what's been keeping me going. Like, I feel like it's like a praying anthem of just like, I just pray we all good. We good.
I really appreciate his I don't know if you could produce that if you weren't coming from an authentic place. I don't know if you can create that if you care about what people think about it on the front end.
Yep. Like being a creative versus being an artist. That like
real shit.
Yeah.
In my life, decide to give in hoodlums life despite the hoes that the sites are fixed upon and give them.
So we're gonna play a poet while we're gonna play another poem while we get the scores together.
Like me who grew up savage, they got embarrassed when they went to their partner crib and seen they mattress had a bed frame. Shout out to those who told me Toby was a good name. Toby Chuku Dubin Weekwood is my correct name. Praise God for Folly, for me, Kali, to embody everything. Knowing that. Oh, but I was weak though. So on occasion, purple haze will keep me warmer than a Pico. Debo shouldn't be what you portray when you placebo. Word. But now my flow to Chico, every bar is worth a kilo. Oh.
We not even need that poet. We not need that poem. Everybody got 30s and shit. This should be real quick math.
Oh yeah, I already finished the math. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to come on.
Yeah, I was just sitting back here checking out Rodea's updo back there. You know what I mean?
I did it. I did good. I did good.
Huh?
I did her hair. Did I do good?
Oh, you did great back there. They say jealousy is a wasted emotion, so I've been pushing it back. I've been fighting it back here. I was like, ooh.
He was like, what the? It's okay. You gonna get
all right. Like that. All like that in the back. Again, shouts out to 88.9 Radio Milwaukee for supporting this particular platform. Shouts out to all of the poets. a lot of appreciation for everyone that came in to support the poets and just be a part of this community we're trying to curate right here.
I love the fact that we are now able to reach outside of Milwaukee. So I get to meet and see and hear other people's stories, especially in this time to hear like everybody and how they feel, you know, those solutions that they come up with. So it's dope. I'm already done with the math. It's up to you when you're ready for me to drop the numbers, you know. I'm over here. I'm smart like that.
Yeah.
You ready?
I am, man. Well, yeah. Shouts out to. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Good.
Yes. Shout out to everybody that watched this with us. You know, that was a part of this experience. I hope you guys. I hope we have a better week. I hope you guys get some love. And so this was a very close scoring. So in third place, we have Miss Mariah at 58.1. We're going to clap it up for her. In second place, we have LB at 59.8. We're going to clap it up for him. Yes. Wait, you ready? And then Dylan, the abstract, comes in first place with 59.9. Okay? Clap it up. Clap it up for Miss Dylan.
Oh, wow.
And everybody who hit this mic, shouts out to Kima, shouts out to myself. You guys are amazing. And I just want to say thank you.
Was that word?
No, honestly, thank you so much for having me, and thank you. Shout out to the winner of tonight. You were amazing. All of y'all were amazing. So thank you so much for this platform. I'm so excited. I've been like doing so many open mics in New York, and I was like, yo, I need to do something in Milwaukee real quick. Like, this ain't right. So like, I'm really glad to like just have like home congregating. That's just much love. Milwaukee will always be home. So yeah. And if y'all ever want to connect, I know a ton of people in New York, so y'all can totally connect.
Poets. At the retreat,
who are always looking for other stuff to do and other platforms to support, so I can definitely connect.
The resource for real. There was a comment a second ago that I want to echo. Thank you for your transparency, poets. Right, that's specifically what I think I just experienced. I don't feel like anybody brought anything but their complete, authentic selves, and then went that extra level and put it in verse. So it's like, really appreciate all the time and attention it took to be present. Yep. Thank you, judges. The judges got the hardest job. Can we clap for the judges? The judges had the hardest.
Judges, shout out to the judges.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sophia. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Samira. And Katina. Katina hopped in there. Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges. Thank you, poet. Thank you, Unique, for being dope.
Thank you, Kima. It was fun. Until next time.
So next time, every second and fourth Wednesday, we'll be right here. Follow, subscribe to the retreat, hit the like button. I'm not sure all that good stuff. We'll see everybody next time.